Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to start by saying I'm incredibly sorry that it has been so long since I released a video, and from no fault of my own, I have been really poorly. Since January pretty much, I know that I've kind of released the odd video, but since January I had COVID and then a chest infection, different viral infections, and then I was suffering with the most painful sore throat, and I've had a tonsillectomy. So when they were asking, oh, it could be tonsillitis and things like that, I was like, no, because I don't have any tonsils. So eventually I had a chest x-ray done, bloods done, and it came back that I had glandular fever. So glandular fever is quite like a long-term thing. It can make you feel really lethargic, fatigued, a really sore throat, difficulty breathing. And I'm not being all woe's me or anything. I'm literally telling you this because that is the reason why I haven't done a YouTube video in so long. But we are back. I still struggle a little bit, we're not out of the woods yet, we're not 100% there, but as you can tell, she has a voice, which I'm so happy about, because honestly I have just missed being able to speak. And I think when something like that is taken away from you, it's really difficult to kind of, I don't know, you really appreciate the ability to kind of communicate, to film, to do content, to talk to friends, family, all of the things, because I had to really go on voice rest essentially. However, I am popping on today to do kind of a sit down chat, but also I want to kind of give you an update with what's been going on and things like that. There's been, considering I've been poorly, I've crammed quite a lot into the kind of past week or two, which is really, really exciting. So what I'm going to do is going to take you on my day with me today. It's Thursday, the 2nd of April. And then we're going to do a little sit down chat, because I want to tell you all about my little challenge that I have set for myself. But essentially I'm speaking to ladies and helping anyone who is fucking crazy busy, wants to lose weight, feels like she can't fit everything into a schedule, she doesn't have time to go to the gym. So I'm literally showing you how you can lose half a stone in 8 weeks without going to the gym and without cutting out your favorite foods like pizza and chocolate, right? So I am gonna come onto that a little bit later. We're just gonna do a little bit more work this morning. I'm gonna have my matcha, which I'm not even honestly, I'm not even joking. This matcha is so, so good. So I'm gonna have my matcha, do a bit of work, and then I actually have a crazy busy afternoon of calls with clients and a couple of collab opportunities, which I'm so, so excited about. So I have 8 or 9 calls this afternoon. So I was right, this morning, I want to go to a cafe, enjoy some of the sun, because it's sunny here in the UK today, which makes me so, so, so fucking happy, if you can't already tell. Enjoy some sun, go for a walk, go and work at a coffee shop for a bit, and then I can be here, and I'm pretty much going to exist at my desk in my office for the afternoon, pretty much. So let's crack on, and then we can get going. I went for a walk the other day. What? And I literally wore my boots, a jumper, a coat, a scarf, gloves, and I was so hot, because even though here sometimes when the sun isn't out, it can get, it's starting to get warmer. So today we are going for boots, jeans, very, very baggy jeans, little top, and then my jumper. That's it. Because I feel if I start wearing my coat and my scarf, we're just going to get too hot.
I think that's the issue that we've had before. Sort of
God, it's so typical, isn't it? Because like, I made sure that I was only wearing a jumper and I'm actually cold. But I'm just on the way to the deli on the corner. They do these like chocolate bob cakes, and I need I need one specifically for a piece of content. So obviously I'm going to buy it and then half it with me and my partner. So we get like a little half each, which I'm going to move on to like where I'm at with my goals right now, but I am going to obviously like track that as part of my day, but I'm going to use it for a piece of content, so it's kind of like a prop. Never mind. I climbed up a hill and I'm like, whew. It is now 3:30. Honestly, today has just been mad. I had some of my soup for lunch, which I completely forgot to film, but as you can see from the clip here, from the piece of content that I did just the other day, it's lush. Like, it's literally so good. If you know what lush means, it's like beautiful, lovely. I'm Welsh originally, and honestly, when I say lush, like my English friends look at me like, what are you talking about? But I had lunch, had a quick catch up with my friend actually, and now I've just come off a really, really exciting call. I'm actually collaborating with a coach who literally does like mindset work and coping mechanisms and things like that, which lines up beautifully with what I do with my clients, which is mindset and food relationship, which obviously like that kind of like ties into, because it goes so much deeper than what you think. And we are actually going to plan to do a masterclass together, so that's exciting. I'm going to pop and see my sister really quickly because we're going away for the weekend, they're going away for the weekend, and I literally have like a 20-minute gap, like your gal's busy today. So I'm going to go and see her quickly, and then I'm coming back for like 5-6 back-to-back calls.
A lot of people in, middle of funnel, and then, personal brand content. Like coming back to like, and then
you can sit and enjoy it, and yeah.
20 grams of protein, and you literally make it in 10 minutes.
Is it made with like oats? I've had such a good afternoon of calls, but in the same breath, I'm like, I'm so tired. I haven't even hit my steps for the day yet. I've literally got look, my walking pad out with my slippers, and I was gonna do some steps whilst I was talking to my client, but I was like actually walking her through like another plan that she's like phasing into, which is really, really exciting. But I ended up just kind of like standing on the walking pad. So yeah, I have a few steps to do still, but actually what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of like finish everything that I need to do whilst I maybe get some steps in now. My fiance is cooking tea, which is such a relief, because the idea of like cooking now, and we don't have a load in. I don't have meal prep sorted for tonight just because we are going to Wales tomorrow. We're traveling, so he's cooking, I think, like a burger, which would be really, really nice. I quite fancy that actually. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like finish off my work, have tea, and then hopefully like my steps will be in then, and I can just like enjoy a bath. Like I've been saying every night this week, like I really want a bath, and it just hasn't happened. So I literally put the hot water on to be like telling my brain like you are having a bath. I am going to fill you in with what I am obviously up to in terms of like my little 8-week fat loss phase, but right now I want to get this finished first. We are home after a crazy, crazy busy weekend. I'm literally just gonna kind of like have a quick little chat with you guys regarding what I am up to these next like 7 to 8 weeks. This technically is like coming into week 2, which means I have 7 weeks left of showing you guys how you can lose weight without going to the gym and without cutting out any of your favorite foods. So what I'm going to do is in the weeks kind of like following this little YouTube, which has been more random than I intended it to be. So, but yeah, I'm going to do like different YouTube kind of like meal prep videos and like what I'm eating and movement that I'm doing and like all of the things that is showing you literally how you can lose weight without forcing yourself to do movement that you don't want to do or you don't have time for, and not cutting out foods that you love. That is my intention for the next few weeks. This has been given like a little bit of an introduction into that, so I am more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. You can either comment below or obviously you can message me on Instagram at JodieBNutrition, and I will be absolutely more than happy to answer any questions that you have at all. But just as kind of like a footnote to that, I actually hosted a masterclass on this, and I'm actually going to send it out for free for those of you who are like, oh, actually, like this is exactly like me, like I'm busy, I want to lose weight, I don't want to keep on dieting for the rest of my life. Honestly, just message me and I will send you the masterclass replay for free, which has like tons and tons and tons of value. So the next one I'm thinking of doing kind of like a meal prep, showing you what I'm eating, showing you how I'm making life easier for myself as well in terms of kind of like getting in groceries and meal prepping and batch cooking. It's actually making my life easier as well, because obviously as a busy woman, it's important to just make life easy and simple for yourself, because you're just going to be able to achieve your goals all that much easier. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to end this like little YouTube video here. We had a busy weekend. We went to Wales. I went to Hickory's, which is a kind of like smokehouse food kind of place, on Saturday night with my fiance's family, because he's turning 30 this weekend. So we were doing that whilst we were there, and yeah, everything was just kind of like mad busy, but that is life. That's life as a busy woman. Obviously, like I own and run my own business as well, and that's why I want to speak to the busy woman and help you guys, because I feel like that really like aligns with me. And I've kind of like realized that's like my client, all the ladies that work with me are busy corporate women or they're busy mums. So hope you find this helpful. Don't forget to click like and subscribe so you don't miss the videos that are going to come out that are going to be super helpful for you. And I shall see you on the next one.